So Judge Eileen Cannon is doubling down on her initial, already suspect decision to appoint a special master and mentioning matters of executive privilege that aren't there, etc. Now she's doubling down and running interference with the Department of Justice investigation by making statements that are anything from weird to apparently without legal merit, such as that perhaps documents that are marked classified may not be classified. Well, why would they be marked that way? In any case, the problem she has astrologically is that there's simply too much dynamic energy in play via squares and oppositions from all the major planets excepting Jupiter, which is not doing too much, but Saturn is squaring the Sun, continues to square that Sun into next year. Pluto is squaring Jupiter, Neptune is squaring itself, Eris is opposing Pluto, Uranus is opposing the Sun, Mercury midpoint. This is the kind of astrology panorama that when you are on shaky ground, and even if you aren't, but certainly if you are, will lead to pushback, will lead to reversals. And so my feeling is that this may be a short-term Pyrrhic victory for the Mar-a-Lago cockroach, but it's unlikely to provide any kind of long-term relief. If I were to look at his, I'd say that the Saturn transit being in a general trine to his Sun and Moon is probably the reason why he got this minor relief. Problem he has is that the Saturn is also effectively on the Mars opposition, which is due to peak in the January period, January, February, when in fact it will also be squaring Cannon's chart. So it's possible that it would take that long, but I doubt it, because long before that, it'll be making a station near the 19th degree, close to where it is now, but stationary. And that's the precise spot where the original Mar-a-Lago raid, the point in August when it took place, therefore signaling that ultimately those degrees are not friendly. And they're not friendly because they oppose his Pluto-Mars conjunction. Back in August, the chief culprit astrologically was Uranus from Taurus squaring. Saturn opposing that area is no better, could even be worse. So bottom line, if you were worried about this development, I would say don't be, because it's unlikely to be anything other than a delaying tactic, which is, by the way, what Trump does pretty much always. He has enough money. Where he gets the money is a separate story, but he has enough money to pay lawyers to constantly delay, which is a pretty good tactic when you are dealing with people who have less money than you. But when you're dealing with the entire US government, I don't think it's the same. I think it's, in fact, a pretty bad idea. But let's face it, he's reached a point in his trajectory where this is really the only card he can play. So he's playing it and hoping that in delaying enough, maybe things will turn his way. Will they turn his way? I really, really doubt it.